So, we have to go in here again because this is just kind of crazy. Why does this one lure work so damn well? We have a very simple pilker here, and it delivers rare special fish, even here at a simple 34. Yeah, now something big is hitting again, and well, let's see what it turns out to be. But I'm testing this spot again now after the live stream where we already tested it, but this time completely without any extra rigs. I'm only using the pilker plus a few attractants. Of course, we'll take a closer look at this in detail. But why is this lure so good? Damn, this is just insane. This definitely needs to be tested even more. In between, I also tried another one, or even the same lure in a different size. And now we'll just see what happens. We'll also take a detailed look at what else I changed. For example, I increased the hook sizes a bit. Why not? The lure stays the same, but by adjusting the hook size, you might be able to control the size of the fish you catch. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment. Right now, it's hard to say what's on the line. I'll turn up the drag a bit to 29. Earlier in the live stream, we already had a Greenland shark on this exact lure, the Jigmeister. And yeah, this seems to work pretty well. If something similar bites again, that wouldn't be bad at all. A 50-kilogram Greenland shark is worth around 200 silver. That's not bad at all. A big cod, well, I wasn't expecting that, but of course that happens too. A 22-kilogram cod on such a small lure, not bad at all. All right, let's check the net. Cast the net, let it sink, loosen the drag, and now let's take a look inside. The most important fish that's currently working really well and bringing in a lot of silver is the saithe, also known as pollock. It works amazingly well and brings in really good silver. But the standout fish, of course, is the anglerfish. It's crazy that it's biting, or even right afterward, just a few minutes later, a king crab also got caught. Another rare fish, not bad at all. When something like that happens, it's a really good sign. Like I mentioned earlier during the live stream, the Greenland shark showed up again, and this lure is currently catching other species like lumpsuckers. Just saw in the Discord that someone caught a trophy thornback ray. That's amazing. Hecky posted that in Discord, caught on the Jigmeister, an 11.7 kilogram thornback ray. That's also linked in Discord. Fantastic, really, really good. Also here on the 34, on the sandbank. And already earlier in the stream, I was trying up in the northern section, and in this area, these fish seem to be the most common. Now let's see what else bites. I'll keep testing, and later, we'll check out the setup to see how it's currently put together. Before, I was using additional rigs, but I've now been fishing without them for quite a while. And yeah, I have to say, the overall number of fish caught is lower. With extra rigs, you obviously catch more. But even without them, the quality of the fish is really good. Sorting by weight real quick. Sure, there are some undersized fish, but if you look at it, out of about 30 fish, maybe 5 are not really valuable. That's a pretty good ratio for catching decent-sized fish. So, this is how it looks. Like I said, without any extra rigs, just the Jigmeister DC-110, now with upgraded hooks. We'll check those in detail in a bit, and I also added a silver rattle and a fluorescent octopus. Just a small extra. You know what? Let's switch to the black one and try that for a while. I also fished for a while with extra fillet, but even without it, it works really well. I'll remove it now and just leave the small black octopus. It's so tiny you can barely see it. Now we'll cast it out again. It's about to be nighttime, so let's see what happens. As I said, the northern section of the 34 sandbank is the key area. But of course, always keep testing in other spots too. I'm thinking about testing further down here because flatfish like plaice, dab, and flounder tend to show up here. So, it's worth trying to see if maybe even the thornback ray bites in this area. That would be really great. Alright, what do we have here while it sinks? This is, as mentioned, the fish that brings the most silver because it bites frequently. If you add extra rigs, you could catch even more. During the live stream, I heard that yellow works well as an attractant, so maybe trying yellow rigs could be a good option to maximize the catch and make good silver. But for me right now, silver and quantity aren't my main focus. What matters to me is catching rare fish, and I have to say, getting a king crab here on the sandbank is absolutely amazing. And also the anglerfish, really, really good. I even got the lure in different sizes, bought them all to test different sizes over the next few days. This is the smallest one, a 75er, really light. Then there's the 110, which I'm currently using, and then the 175, which I also got. Even fitted a 01 hook on it, and so on, all the way up to 1 kilograms. That one is often seen in records, biggest version at 1 kilogram. It's used a lot. Now let's quickly check here. I've also put a 6 knurl hook on this small 110 gram pilker. That's seriously oversized, really big for the lure. That's the max hook size you can use on this small lure. But even so, the fish are still biting well. So, get to the 34 and try it out, especially with this one lure. Just see what else bites. The bite rate is great, especially considering it's just this one lure. I'm super happy with it. And also from land, I'm gonna try it from shore as well. Oh, very nice. Thornback ray, that's great. Always happy to catch one. Would be amazing to get an even bigger one here. I'm staying right here, casting out again immediately, and testing further. So go ahead, try it, test it, see what works with this lure. Seems to be really effective. If this helped you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. And I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Until then, tight lines.